everybody. Welcome to Tour Talk for May 9th. Real busy week this week. We have a lot of events. We had a couple of events that were holdover events from the week before. Let's get right to it. First of all, Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour Stage 2 at Lake Travis is in the books. Congratulations to Jacob Wheeler on a great win. Narrowly holding off Bobby Lane, who finished second with 28.11. Wheeler finished with 28.13. It was really close. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with the format, they work themselves through preliminary rounds, and on the final day, the top 10 have their weights zeroed, and then they go after it. Wheeler caught 13 fish over the course of that final day for his 28.13, and Bobby Lane finished second with 28.11. He caught 15 fish over the course of that final day. Mark Daniels was third with 23.11. He had 10 fish. Brent Chapman, fourth. He had 22.04 for 9 fish. Finishing in fifth place was John Cox with 10 fish that went 22 pounds. Really exciting format, the way that is broken up into 3 periods. And it came down literally to the last cast. Wheeler was able to outdistance Lane. What a great tournament and what a great win for Wheeler. We also had a BASS Elite Series event at Neely, Henry that was delayed on the first day because of low water, high water. They had all kinds of problems at Neely, Henry. That whole area has just been devastated by storms. But they got the event started on Friday, fished through the weekend, and had championship Monday. And congratulations to Wes Logan, who wins his first blue trophy. He holds off Paul Muller with a 4-day total of 20 fish for 57 pounds, 9 ounces. Muller finished second with 20 fish for 56 pounds, 3 ounces. Gerald Swindle finishes third with 20 fish for 54 pounds, 2 ounces. Jason Christie, fourth with 20 fish for 52 pounds, 13 ounces. And finishing fifth is Matt Airy, who had 20 fish for 52 pounds, 1 ounce. Now, Wes Logan was a model of consistency this week. He weighed 14.1 on day 1, 12.8 on day 2. That was his low weight for the week. He came on strong on day 3 with 16 pounds, 15 ounces, almost 17 pounds. And day 4, he wins it with 14.1, although he didn't get his fish until a little bit later in the day. He went into that final day leading and really struggled in that first part of the day, but came on strong in the middle of the day and in the afternoon. Congratulations to Wes Logan. He's been on our podcast before. It's good to see good things happen to good dudes, and he is a good dude. Congratulations again. There was also a Major League Fishing Big 5 Toyota Series event at Lake Dardanelle in Arkansas. Congratulations to Kirk Smith, who wins that event with a 3-day total of 15 fish for 51 pounds, 3 ounces. Zach King finishes in second with a 3-day total of 15 fish for 45.03. Theron Caldwell finishes third, 15 fish for 44 pounds, 6 ounces. Bruce Parsons finishes in fourth with 38 pounds, 7 ounces for 15 fish. And finishing in fifth is Wayne Dixon, who weighs in 37 pounds, 12 ounces for 15 fish over the course of the 3-day event. Finally, a Toyota Series event at Lake Seminole in Florida took place as well this week. Congratulations to Nick Thelveros, who weighs in 62 pounds, 11 ounces for 15 fish over 3 days. Thelveros, very solid. 19.11 first day, 21.3 day 2, 21.13 day 3 to weigh his 62 pounds, 11 ounces. Finishing in second is Matt Batty, 24 pounds on day 1, 15 on day 2, 21.03 on day 3. Just a little short for 60 pounds, 15 ounces. Real solid weights for those first two anglers. Clint Brown finishes in third. He had a 25-pound limit on day 2, just not quite enough though. His other 2 days, he weighs in 59 pounds, 14 ounces for his 15 fish over the course of 3 days. Fourth place is Braxton Clements. He weighs in 51 pounds, 3 ounces for 3 days. And finishing in fifth, Joyce Cifuentes, who weighs in 50 pounds, 4 ounces over the course of his 3 days. Folks, are you wanting to get into the action camera point of view cast to catch craze that's taken over this country? Check out the Tacticam fisheye. Watch this. 170 degree standard wide angle lens. Plug-in option for all-day power. Waterproof to 30 feet. Not sure if you're going to ever have your Tacticam in 30 feet of water, but if you do, it's going to be waterproof. Patented interchangeable lens system, all at about half the cost of the other action camera companies that are out there. Tacticam fisheye, because that fish of a lifetime happens once in a lifetime. Now it's time for us to check in on our Bass Tour Anglers podcast Angler of the Year standings. It's really an exciting race. There's a lot of exciting things taking place. A lot of our leaders were busy this week. Several were fishing Toyota Series events. A few were fishing Elite Series events. Let's take a look and see how the standings shake out. Dakota Ibarra continues to lead. He picked up a few points this week at a Toyota Series event at Lake Seminole. Dakota Ibarra continues to lead with 432 points. In second place is Patrick Walters with 399 points. Walters had his 5-fish limit streak snapped. Walters was on an amazing 5-fish limit streak. I don't know how many events, how many days, but it was double digits. He just catches limit after limit after limit. That streak came to an end at Neely Henry as he did not make the day 3 cut. In third place, we have David Williams hanging in there with 361 points. Josh Weaver is in fourth with 323 points. Ryan Salzman in fifth with 311 points. He's actually in a tie with Jimmy Washam, who has 311 points. But Ryan Salzman has caught one extra fish this year on tour, and that gives him the nod to fifth place. Greg Hackney back in the top 10 after being absent for a few weeks. He is in seventh with 298 points. Cody Huff is in eighth with 287 points. Jacob Fouts in ninth with 286. And Andy Rybar is in the top 10 this week with 280 points. Folks, if you're not familiar with the Bass Tour Anglers podcast Angler of the Year race, we are tracking pros in every major tour this year. We start with the Bass Pro Tour, which is where the top anglers fish. We start with the Elite Series, which is where the top anglers fish. And we also look at the National Professional Fishing League. From there, we look at where all those anglers fish, because a lot of them fish more than just one tour. A lot of them fish Toyota Series events. A lot of them fish open events. There are some that fish the Wild West circuit out in the West. There are some that fish the Juan Bass circuit out in the West. So we are tracking all these events. We've got like 3,500 anglers that we are following this year and keeping track of. And we are watching a total of 63 events. We're about a third of the way through at this point. Excitement builds every week. So again, Dakota Ibarra, who has been in the lead for several weeks now, continues to hold on. He's got a 33-point lead over Patrick Walters. Walters will be fishing in the next week or so as there's another Elite Series event coming up. Dakota Ibarra is fishing in a Pro Circuit event this week that's coming up. So we will watch and see how the points unfold. If you'd like to find out more about our Bass Tour Anglers podcast Angler of the Year race, we invite you to go to our website at basstouranglers.com. We have not only the standings, not only all the results, but we have our rules, criteria. Again, that website is basstouranglers.com. Check that out. We've got all of our YouTube content listed there. I think you'll find there's just a lot of stuff to get involved in on that website. Again, basstouranglers.com. Taking a look at this upcoming week, we've got the Bass Northern Opens finally getting started. The Bass Northern Opens is the last of the Open Series to get started. It's taking place on the James River in Virginia. That's a historic James River, and it will be interesting to see how that event plays out. We've also got the Big Five Toyota Series event at the Delta in California. The first event of that season was postponed because of COVID restrictions, but this will be the first Toyota Series event in the West this season, taking place at the California Delta. We've got a Big Five Pro Tour event at Lake Eufaula. That promises to be a big shootout. It'll be fun to watch to see how that turns out. Okay, well, folks, that's going to do it for Tour Talk this week. Thanks for stopping by and checking us out. Again, remember to check out our website, basstouranglers.com. Check us out on Instagram at Bass Tour Anglers Podcast. Keep those live vests zipped and clipped. We will talk to you again next week.
It's just been dark at